Hi everyone, good day to all. Today I will discuss to you Mutual Fund 101. If you want to build your investment through mutual fund, and if you want mutual fund as your choice, then you will learn it from this video. Okay, so my name is G. Isaal, the author of this book, Home at Last, How Migrant Workers Can Retire Rich and Worry-Free. By the way, you can grab a free copy of this book at my website at www.gisaal.net. Alam nyo, may 3 stages in a person's financial life. First is the man at work. If you are now working to earn money, then you are in stage 1. And stage 2, man and money at work. If you let your hard-earned money works for you, then you are in stage 2. And who wants to be in stage 3 kung saan hindi mo na kailangan magtrabaho because money is now working for you? And do you want your money to work for you? If you say yes, then let's go. Do you know all these companies? Are you familiar with them? BPI, Philippine Airlines, PLDT, Jollibee. Now, would you like to be partners with these companies? Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. Through indirect investment like mutual funds. So, what is a mutual fund? It is a pool of funds of many individuals like you and me. We are the retail investors to form a massive asset base. So, itong asset base na ito ay in-entrust natin sa isang full-time professional fund manager na kung saan siya naman yung mag-develop and mag-maintain and para sa isang diversified portfolio for a security investment. So, ganito siya. Gusto mo mag-invest sa Jollibee, di ba? Gusto mo mag-invest sa PLDT. Now, hindi mo naman kailangan ng malaking pera to start. Sa mutual fund, pwede kang mag-start ng minimum lang. So, ikaw to, you want to invest in the big company, so you have to go through to a mutual fund company to do that. And this mutual fund company, they will pull the money, and this fund manager will now invest the money in a collection of stocks, bonds, or other securities to these malalaking companies. And of course, this will have a successful investment that will add value to the fund and babalik yung investment returns na yun sa'yo and magbe-based doon sa shares na pagmamay-ari mo. Okay? So, there are 7 primary reasons to invest in mutual funds. Number 1, professional fund management. So, ang main attraction talaga ng mga mutual fund now is meron ng isang full-time fund manager na kung saan siya ang mag-a-analyze ng various investment products available in the market. So, hindi na ikaw yung mag-iisip kung ano yung mga magagandang companies kasi meron ng fund manager to do that. Number 2, ang tanong mo, can I really afford to invest in mutual fund? Yes, because low capital requirement ang mutual fund. Normally, direct investment usually requires substantial capital. Sa real estate, mahal ang pag-invest. But sa mutual fund, a minimum initial investment of 5,000 pesos lang. And minimum additional of 1,000 pesos. So, you really can afford it. Paano naman yung growth or yung return ng investment sa mutual fund? Mas mataas ba kaysa mga savings account or time deposit? Time deposit, yes. Number 3 primary reason is na potential higher returns. So, mas maganda yung return ng mutual fund investment compare sa mga time deposit. So, gaano naman katagal para magiging pera ulit yung investment ko sa mutual fund? Normally, ang law provides that a redemption proceeds must be given within 7 days. But now, you can able to have your redemption within a day. So, napaka-liquid ang investment sa mutual fund. You can have that cash na maita-transfer nila sa bank account mo. Bigyan mo na lang sila ng 3 to 5 banking days. Diversification. So, ibig sabihin, kapag ka nag-invest ka sa isang mutual fund, you will achieve an instant diversification. Ibig sabihin, nakakalat na sa iba't ibang industry yung pera mo. So, si fund manager ang mag-a-allocate niyan sa bawat industry. Okay? And, of course, gaano ba ka-safe mag-invest sa isang mutual fund company? Mutual funds are highly regulated by Securities and Exchange Commission under the Investment Company Act and its implementing rules. So, si mutual fund ay governed ng Investment Company Act and si Securities and Exchange Commission naman really sees that all mutual fund companies are complied to their rules. And mutual fund companies are regularly audited by an independent auditor and the assets of the mutual fund are held by a third-party custodian bank. So, ito yung structure ng isang mutual fund company. So, ito yung mutual fund company. Dito tayo nag-i-invest. So, there are mutual fund shareholders. So, tayo yun. There are fund board of directors. And then, merong investment advisor, which is the fund manager, principal distributor, and then custodian bank. So, ibig sabihin, si custodian bank, siya yung may hawak ng physical na money ng mutual fund company. And of course, there's an external auditor who regularly audits the assets of mutual fund company and who checks the transparency of all the involved company. So, number 7, convenience. So, the popularity of mutual funds in the Philippines is now fast catching up. So, you can just apply your mutual fund investment by downloading the forms online and you can deposit it through banks, online banking fund transfer facilities, and then you can top up through online banking as well. So, madali na ang pag-i-invest, pagta-top up ng mutual funds. Okay? And of course, there are restrictions. So, ano yung mga restrictions pagdating sa mutual fund investments? Hindi siya covered ng PDIC kasi hindi naman siya bank products, bank savings, hindi naman siya time deposits. And of course, you cannot invest more than 10% of its assets in any securities other than the government. Kung later on, ipapakita ko sa inyo yung actual portfolio ng isang mutual fund company, talagang less than 10% ang ini-invest ng fund manager sa bawat industry to minimize the loss or risk. And they cannot borrow without 300% coverage. Operating costs should not exceed 10% of previous year's net assets. Okay? So, there are 4 types of mutual funds. You can choose kung ano yung mag-swak doon sa objective and sa risk appetite mo. If you want an earnings, an objective mo is stability, then go for bond fund. Stability plus minimal growth, then money market fund. If you want a long-term and capital growth, then go for stock or equity fund, which will give you an average earning of 18% per year. Okay? So, paano yun? How much do you really need to have enough retirement? Kasi if you want to choose mutual fund to build your retirement, then you really have to know kung magkano yung kailangan mo to build that retirement. So, you have to invest an annual income times 20 for you to have an enough retirement. So, ito yung mga investment programs. Ito lang yung mga example. Kung halimbawa, mag-i-invest ka ng 2,000 pesos a month, then in 5 years, the value on that, on 20th, mag-invest ka ng 2,000 a month for the next 5 years, the value on that on the 20th year will be this 507,775 pesos. On the 20th year, ito yung magiging value. So, magkakaroon ka ngayon ng idea kung magkano yung value ng pera mo. Okay? So, bakit long term? Long term, para ma-maximize natin yung potential return ng iyong investment, and you needed to let it grow over time. So, the longer you will invest in mutual funds, the better. Why? Kasi ma-maximize mo yung return. Okay? So, let us discuss this 3 scenario kasi there are people who will ask, when is the best time to invest in a mutual fund? So, there are 3 scenario. Scenario number 1, 2, and 3 kung saan malalaman natin kung kailan ba talaga yung magandang mag-invest. Okay? So, itong mga numbers sa gilid, this is the price per share, and then this is the months, and yung nasa gitna, yan yung number of shares na nabili mo. Okay. So, scenario number 1. Sa scenario number 1, ibig sabihin, nag-start siya, si Mr. A nag-start mag-invest sa isang mutual fund company, 100,000 pesos per month. Nung nag-start siya, ang price per share is 10 pesos. So, ang nabili niya is 10 shares. And next month, 100 pesos ulit, pero tumaas na yung price, so 8.33 pesos, 8.33 shares na lang na nabili niya. Okay, so at the end of month 6, ang total number of shares na nabili ni Mr. A is 42.28. So, nung nag-stop siya, ang price per share is 20 pesos. So, multiply mo ang total number of shares dun sa last share price, ang total value is 845 pesos. Ang total contribution or yung total na capital ni Mr. A is 600 pesos. So, yung gain ni Mr. A after 6 months is 245.60 pesos. So, it's like 41% over 6 months or 6.8% per month. Is it good? Good. Kasi 'di ba yung nag-start siya ng 10 then pataas ng pataas yung price. So scenario number 2, nag-start ulit siya at ng price is 10 and then bumaba ng bumaba, then bumalik sa 10. So magkano yung shares na nabili niya at the end of 6 months? 85.25 shares. So ang last price nung pang 6 month niya is 10 pesos. So, 10 pesos times the total number of shares is equal to 852.50 pesos. So, ang total capital na ininvest niya is 600. So, ang gain niya is 252.50 pesos. Compare sa scenario 1 ng kanina, ang earnings niya ay 245. Now is 252. So, may mas mataas ng 7 pesos. Okay, tingnan natin si scenario number 3. Si scenario number 3 naman, nag-start pa rin sa 10, then bumaba ng bumaba. Tingnan nyo, yung number of shares na nabibili niya noong bumaba ng bumaba yung price. Diba? Mas madami. Okay, tingnan natin yung summary. So, yung total shares na nabili ni Mr. A sa ganitong scenario is 257.22 shares. Tapos, hindi na nga bumalik doon sa original price nanatiling mas mababa, nasa 4.50 yung last share price. Tapos, binenta na niya. So, ang total value is 1,157.49. So, total contribution 600. So, ang kinita ni Mr. A sa ganitong scenario na kahit bumaba or bumagsak yung price noong mutual fund ay mas malaki pa. Diba? So, ibig lang sabihin, we have to be certain in uncertain time. Hindi dapat natin tatimingan ang market because time is our better ally to help build our wealth, and we have to make sure na hindi natin tinatimingan ang market, basta lang consistent, and we have to be disciplined in our investments. So, yung mutual fund, hindi ito ang get rich quick scheme. So, if you want to get rich slowly but surely, then you go for a mutual fund investment. Okay. So, where to apply for mutual funds? You can choose from Soldivo, Philequity, ATR Kiming, Sun Life, Philam Asset Management, or FAMI. So, these are the top-performing mutual funds sa Pilipinas. Ilan to sa mga top-performing mutual funds sa Philippines. So, of course, may mga cost sa pag-invest sa mutual fund. Number 1, sales load. So, ang sales load, ito yung binabawas sa bawat investment ng isang kliyente. Kapag ngayon, mag-i-invest ka, initial investment mo is 5,000 pesos. So, babawasan niya ng sales load yon. So, yun yung first na cost. Number 2, exit fee. Ngayon, kung mag-i-exit ka naman with less than dun sa holding period, for example, normally ang holding period is 6 months to 1 year. Ngayon, mag-i-exit ka before the holding period, matcha-chargean ka ng exit fee. And then, magkaroon ka ng fee then for management fee annually. Okay? Now, if you are an IMG member, if you want to enjoy the benefit of being an IMG member, you will enjoy the zero load fee. So, yung sales load, yung first na cost, hindi mo yun ma-i-incur kasi you are an IMG member, and yung buong 5,000 pesos mo ay buong ma-i-invest yun kasi walang bawas. Okay? So, may mga examples tayong ibibigay sa inyo, mga portfolio ng mutual fund na pwede mong tingnan. Okay? So, first is Soldivo Funds. So, si Soldivo, nag-start siya noong October 8, 2014. So, ang minimum initial investment niya is 5,000 pesos. Minimum holding period niya 6 months. So, kapag ka mag-withdraw ka yung Soldivo fund mo below 6 months, matcha-chargean ka ng exit fee ng 1.12%. Tapos, entry fee niya is 3.36%. So, kapag ka nag-start ka ng mag-invest sa Soldivo, mababawasan yung 5,000 pesos mo ng 3.36%. Pero kung IMG member ka, wala kang bawas na 3.36 pesos. So, ang fund manager ni Soldivo is Philam Asset Management. And then, ang custodian bank niya is Deutsche Bank. Auditor niya is Isla Lipana and Company. So, now, this is the portfolio of Soldivo Strategic Growth Fund, Inc. So, SM Investments, diba? So, ito yung portfolio niya. Now, ang price ni Soldivo as of March 17, 2017 is 0.85 cents. So, wala pang piso. Kung nag-start ka mag-invest kay Soldivo last January 2017, ang year-to-date return mo, yung return mo ngayon is 5.83%. Okay? So, next is Philequity. So, si Philequity naman, ito yung details niya. Nag-start siya noong 1994. And then, ang price niya ngayon is 35.38. Ang external auditor niya is CSGV. Minimum additional investment niya 1,000 pa din. And then, this is the portfolio of Philequity Fund, Inc. Kung mapapansin nyo, lower than 10% to minimize risk. And diversified na yung portfolio niya. So, if nag-invest ka, nag-start ka nag-invest ng Philequity last January, your year-to-date return is 6.17%. Okay? So, if you want to invest in mutual funds and for you to enjoy a zero load fee, go to IMG and apply for all this, or mamimili ka sa mga mutual funds na ito. Okay? Reminders and procedures lang on how to start investing in mutual funds. Number 1, syempre, you have to fill up a form. And sa form, you have to be yung original signed ipapadala mo sa kanila, and ang requirements ay 2 valid IDs. Tapos kapag gusto mong kuhanan yung anak mo na hindi below 18 years old for a mutual fund para sa educational plan niya, then ang requirement is birth certificate kasi i-trust fund mo yon. And mahalagang requirement is tax identification number. So, bawat applicants for mutual fund investment, you have to give your tax identification number. Okay? So, if you have any questions regarding mutual funds and how to start, then you can email me at home@gisaal.net, or you can visit my website at www.gisaal.net, and you can also like and follow my Facebook page, Live, Love, Invest. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time for another great topic.